Welcome to a brand new podcast, and as always, we rolling along on this podcast train. I'd like to thank you guys for continuing supporting the Oracle 19 podcast. Again, we're on all major platforms. That's Anchor.fm, Google, Apple, Spotify, and Amazon Music, just to name a few. I need you guys to definitely subscribe to the Greatness 19 channel. We have a whole wide range of videos and growing worldwide. So I need y'all to make sure you subscribe, and if not, pass the information along to family, friends, and foe, and have them subscribe, and you as well. Lots of videos to open up your eye, your third eye. And also, Mr. Evolution of London is our health and wellness channel. So we have a lot of videos there as well on health and wellness. We need you to like, subscribe, and share to that channel as well. Any business inquiries, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com if you want to put your brand on our podcast here. And that's the same email if you want to make a free will offering through our PayPal account. Same email, evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And you can also check out our radio station, internet radio, www.theoracle19radio.com. And we have videos, we have shows on there as well. So there's many different directions to support the machine here. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com. Again, a whole wide range of products, clothing, accessories, such as house products, furniture, tools, jewelry, etc. So definitely support that. www.evolutionoflondon.org for custom clothing, accessories, digital products, personal as well as business. www.evolutionoflondon.store, STORE. We have accessories there, accessories on that website as well. We ship all throughout North America, so definitely support that. Check out the company Royalty9International.com. It's a luxury candle company, 100% natural soy wax. They have scented as well as unscented candles, 12 ounces so far. Scented is from frankincense, peppermint, rose, jasmine, just to name a few. Different colors, different styles. One-of-a-kind candles, so definitely support that. Support that company, www.royalty9international.com. Support Mr. Will. He's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years. If you want to book a free consultation, email him at williesfitness99@gmail.com. That's Willies, WILLYZ, fitness99@gmail.com. Support his merchandise, www.wjaaccessories.com for custom clothing, accessories, as well as digital products. So definitely support that. Music. Once again by Cheap Limousine. Cheap Limousine channel is on YouTube. Once you go to his channel, check out his social media sites, and there you can support him as well. Wide range of different beats, such as what you're hearing right now. So definitely support Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And we have other merchandise on other platforms, so check out www.linktree.com/evolution of London. Different links to other affiliates that we have as well. And we do have videos that is now on YouTube, so check that out, www.patreon.com/Evolution of London. Digital products as well as consulting services on that site. You have to subscribe to the Patreon channel, so we look forward for you to show love. Any other information I haven't mentioned, you can find us let me rephrase again. Any information that I haven't mentioned, you can check out the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast, as well as Greatness 19 channel, and Mr. Evolution of London. So any information I haven't mentioned, just check the description boxes of those 3 major platforms. Today, we're going to talk about men, protect yourself at all costs. Men, protect yourself at all costs. What do I mean? Relationships. I mentioned this in other shows, so you can definitely scan my information and you will see where I talk about relationships, how men out here have to be very careful. I'm not going to really talk a lot, I'm not going to get in an hour conversation type of thing, because I mentioned it in previous other shows. But men, I have to stress this because a lot of you men is still weak-minded and you falling in the same traps. Don't do like the previous generation. I know me personally, I had to live and learn a lot of different things, and it almost cost me my life. My whole brand, everything. Because you meet the wrong woman or women's that is out here to try to destroy you. So you can't be out here, men, just as my man Cedric the Entertainer, just be having sex all willy-nilly with random females. My personal opinion. You have to really analyze. Yeah, I know you men, you're going to do what you do. And I'm not saying, I personally will say, start analyzing a lot harder than just jumping into bed with them. But I know you're going to be a savage. From one ex-savage to the next, or the current savage. But I don't recommend that in this day and time, because these modern day females is trying to destroy you. Matter of fact, you don't just hanging with them, and if they don't like you, they putting your information, whatever they could find on social media, calling law enforcement, just dragging your name in the mud to strangers and everything, and you didn't even lay down with them. Imagine if you do, because a lot of these females have mental illness and downright hate for men. They haven't been raised by any man. They don't have a daddy in their life. The daddy was ran off by their mother. I was going to say Manny, but all right, I just say mother. All right, because y'all guys probably getting tired of me saying that. Your mammy. I had to get that off. I feel better now. Okay, let's continue. Y'all guys really have, men, you just have to be very careful, because again, these modern day females is dragging men in the mud. They could be from superstars to just regular average dudes. So many things is going on out here, so you have to protect yourself at all costs. Nowadays, you need paper trail when you're meeting these females. I be checking out social media and what other men, what they have to go through. When you're meeting a woman nowadays, even through texting, Be careful what you saying, men, when you, especially you young men. And to double down, especially you young black men. But I speak of men in general, because all men need to hear this. You have to be careful how you text that woman. You just can't be just loose with your texting. Because if you get in an argument with her, she could save that, take it to law enforcement, and then call you a perv. And then some. Now you're fighting in court. Now she could put that information all throughout her social media and send it to your job or whatever, especially if she know where you work, and now she's destroying you. All because you sent a penis picture to her, or you told her some slick talk, but it was just in good fun. But now you're not together no more, so she turned it and flipped it, and now she's saying you just an outright savage, and you the cause of her life going down and blah blah blah. These women is tricky. So make sure when you start sending messages to her, you can cover yourself. You be able to get out of that situation. Make sure she consents with your talking points, especially if you texting. If you saying something sweet or slick to her, make sure she's responding with an understanding that you talking slick to her, and I'm using that terminology. So that way, in the court of law, that could be presented, and she understood what you said, and she agreed to that information, that type of talking point, if you know what I mean. And if you don't know what I mean, let me even be more clear. Let's say you talking to her, you texting her some sexual talk, and then you get in a dispute, let's say 6 months later, and she saved that message, and she turned around and say you was trying to set up to SA her. If you get what I mean, to assault her, S assault. Okay, you get what I mean? If you're not clear with that, email me. I can break that down. But long story short, be careful with what you say to that woman, because a lot of these women, most of them are crazy. And 6 months later, a year later, when you comfortable and y'all get into your first major argument and you break up with her, she'll use all of that and turn on you. It's crazy. It's a crazy world. You have to protect yourself at all costs. Even if you sleeping with her. I heard many stories where females months later turn around and said, that man SA her months later, and she felt uncomfortable. Now you have detectives calling you, and then you have to go to the police department and explain yourself. I have gotten hundreds and hundreds of emails pertaining to that story. It's serious out here. So make sure even after you have your encounter, there's an understanding where through text message when you go home or she goes home, you text her and say, did you have a good time? Are you okay? And she say, yes, I'm okay. Everything is good. I had a great time. And that's right there. That's not your alibi, but that's your loophole right there. Because she can't flip it years later or months later and said you did something crazy to her. These little things you gotta know. You gotta be up on game. And then maybe do another way is maybe a picture after the fact, you know? You might have things that you find a pain in the neck to do, you might have to do. Let's say you're taking it to the hotel. Before you get to the hotel, you take a picture of the hotel. And, and then maybe before you even enter the hotel, you just have a selfie with her. She's smiling, you smiling. It's already dated. So at least if she turns around and say at the hotel, oh, I didn't agree with all that and blah, blah, blah. You have a before picture and then even an after picture. Of course, with the clothes on, don't get weird on me. But after the encounter, hours later, you have your clothes on, you have a selfie, you and her. If she's smiling, then it shows that she can't be flipping and say, oh, he did something strange to me. Because it's dated on that picture before when you're in front of the hotel, and then after when y'all finish. Before and after. It's going to look real weird in the court of law where she's going to say, oh, he did this to me. The judge and the judge will say, first of all, why you was smiling? Why you was selfie before and after? Nowadays, guys, you got to get in the habit of utilizing your text as your defense, or your phone, or pictures on your phone as a defense. Protect yourself at all costs. Because these women are evil and deranged and crazy. There's no men in their life. There's no uncle around them. There's no man around them. They've been indoctrinated with a mindset that women is first, women is the best, women is me and free, and I can say anything and do anything I want to you, and there's nothing you can do. And they've been indoctrinated with their aunties, their mothers, and every other woman around them. So they have no respect for you. So you have to protect yourself at all costs. Get paper trail. You rather take a quick little picture than spending thousands of dollars on lawyer fees trying to protect your credibility and your name and not being fired from your job and just being defamed and done or jailed or getting a charge that will be on your record forever, all because a moment of passion. That passion is tricky. You give her that passion, and then she flips it on you. So be careful how you give her that passion, guys. You give her that passion, and then you get in an argument with her. I was saying with a debate, but an argument, and y'all go your separate ways. She's in her mind. You don't know what she's thinking, and she's thinking really to get at you. A lot of women is just not going to leave things alone and go their separate ways in the end. No. They looking to crush you at all costs. We living in that time. So you have to protect yourself. Remember, you are a brand. You are a business. You got to treat yourself like a corporation. Try to have quality people around you. First, try to have quality women around you so you don't have to go through that nonsense. Analyze them like the FBI will analyze you. Or the police will analyze you. Analyze them like the police or law enforcement will analyze you. Ask questions. Look at their neighborhood. Find out who their parents are or were. What they do for a living. Get examples from them. What would you do in a scenario? If you have children, will you take your baby father to court? Even though women change, they might say, no, I heard stories like that. Then switch off and now they're taking the man to court. So all of that is cap. Yeah, I could get down to it's cap. Yeah, I said it. Even greatness have a little swag in him. It's cap. So you have to protect yourself at all costs. So, men, start getting in the mindset like you're a corporation. And if you're a corporation, you have to allow certain people that is quality around you instead of just accepting any type of trash. Because these women, like I said, they evil. And a lot of them won't stop until they destroy a man. And then after they destroy the man, they will turn around and say, see, I had to do it because he didn't want to be with me no more. He got what he deserved. Weird stuff. Just weird stuff. It doesn't make sense, but in their mind it makes a lot of sense. Because they base it on emotions to destroy you at all costs. Bring up all different types of stories. They do it. It's what it is. Your job is to pick the quality person that will not put you in that situation, hopefully. And even if you meet the female, you still have situations that you can use as proof. That's why I tell you men, initially, when you meet a female, don't be killing yourself and spending thousands and thousands or hundreds and hundreds of dollars taking her to the finest restaurants and all that to impress. That was back in the days. Now you got to sit down and talk to her. Starbucks. $20 at best from me. If she can't appreciate that from the jump, that's not your woman anyway. And it's cool because you only blew $20. Maybe $10 at best. 2 teas and a donut for her. You don't need to eat. Yeah, you might have the money for something greater, but no, why are you gonna bother? Sit down and chop it up properly. It's like credit. She has to build credit with you. You start with Starbucks or any coffee shop, something real basic. You got to start something real basic. Oh, I know these females is, yep, I feel it. They trying to get on me right now. But let's continue. You start basic. Talk, analyze, get to know her, especially if you're trying to make her your girl. And then if the Starbucks meet and greet is good, then you upgrade. You upgrade to, something, don't go too crazy, but something, a little spot that's maybe cost you $40, $60. Like that, little restaurant. Or you can even do this. I would just say, for me, I might just start a meet and greet. If it's not Starbucks first, it's a walk around the park. Especially if it's spring, summer. Sit outside and let's talk. Free. For like an hour. And then a Starbucks. Get to know her. Get the basics in. And then again, as you get to know her and you approve of her, then you upgrade. Little restaurant, not too much, something basic. And then you upgrade. You keep upgrading after that. Upgrade the money that you can afford. See, if she can't accept you within these journeys from the start, it's not your woman anyway. And then you ain't spend much. You go on your way. But you got to think as a corporation, man. Don't think as a fool. Don't think as some old thirsty dude that you just got to hit up anything blind, crippled, and crazy. Don't be a savage. I'm telling you something from experience. So use your third eye. Because if you don't, these same females that you find, these strags that you find in the streets, they're going to put you, if they don't get you locked up for SA, If you procreate, have babies with them, they're gonna take you to they're gonna take you to family court for child support. These same gutter rats. They're gonna separate you from your children. The same gutter rats. These same gutter rats is gonna attack you with a weapon. These same gutter rats is going to smear your name in social media because they don't care. These same gutter rats is going to go to your job and get you fired. These same gutter rats is going to, every hangout spot you go to, where you live, hell, they might have a poster and put out wherever you at that you trash, to defame you, to defame your character. That's what these gutter rats is about. And they don't care. And they got the support of other feminists that think, yeah, girl is right. Girl, yeah, that's right. Girl, you can get them. Girl, yes. Women power. Get them, get them. A witch hunt. So protect your neck, guys. Stay strong as always. Analyze these women because they're analyzing you. Thank you for listening.